The year is 1893, and Professor Caleb Blackthorne III believes his journey is nearing an end. In search of the truth behind the fabled codex, the Epsilon Exordium, his journey has led him to the great temple at Tiahuanaco in Peru. He has traveled to the pyramids at Giza and Karnak. He has excavated the Sumerian cities of Lagash, Eridu, and Ur. He has walked amongst the ghosts of Angkor Wat. Now in South America, he has found only more evidence for the terrifying theory that has been growing in his mind. Passing through the sites of the Aztecs, the Mayans, and Olmecs, all of the locations shared etchings of stories too similar to be mere coincidence. It seemed more likely that each of these civilizations was one part of a massive sprawling civilization that existed thousands of years before the modern era. Among the stories is the fragmented chronicle of the antediluvian world-spanning empire Atlantis. While the inscriptions begin with the tales of glory of the seafaring nation, the tale takes a dark turn. From Blackthorne's journal. And yet disturbingly, another voice, a wholly darker and more malevolent presence, can be perceived lurking within the ancient body of the inscriptions. An ominous tone, which prophesizes doom and ruination for the Atlantean realm, speaking of a disastrous cataclysm foretold in the stars when the sun would burn black and the agents of some unfathomable evil would besiege Atlantis, ultimately compelling the seas to rise and devour the continent, leaving no trace of the glory which once was. Atlantis was the resting place of a shard of the imperial lexicon, and in time, the Zizulth Agent Zura would make it his. As his journey continued, Blackthorne was beset by fevered dreams nearly every night. One dream in particular stood out to him, compelling an inspired entry in his journal. He was given a vision of the far past, a conversation between a thaumaturgist and the last of an alien starfaring race of cosmographers. Bearing an ancient star map, the thaumaturgist racked his mind at the revelations within. Shown on the map were galactic ley lines, yet their positioning hinted at a darker truth behind the nature of reality. Blackthorne awoke as the last cosmographer's words haunted his mind. Everything you have been taught about the nature of creation is a lie. This is a voyage in search of the truth. It will not be a pleasant journey. Continuing on, Blackthorne reviewed the journal of his longtime friend Ignatius Stone, now being held in a sanatorium after an event that transpired in the catacombs of Ur. The journal entries, though half-mad, spoke of the cyclical nature of human civilization, and of a new theory of human origin that would render all the others useless. Try as he might, Blackthorne couldn't help but think that the same revelation that had rendered his friend an insane husk of a man was what awaited him at the end of his journey, if indeed he would make it to the end at all. Blackthorne's party had been beset by shadowy figures at night, and the men were slowly disappearing without a trace. Blackthorne knew that as they drew closer to the truth, the harder these shadowy creatures would fight to prevent them from finding it. Consulting the map of Admiral Piri Reis, Blackthorne recounts his previous discoveries in Antarctica. The massive city that lay beneath the ice, though alien in construction, must have been wrought by man, even though man had not yet trod the earth when it was built. Who then could have built it, and what part did they play in the history of the earth and of mankind? As his mind pieced together the puzzle, Blackthorne's group was beset again by the creatures that had been stalking them. Leaving only him alive that morning, Blackthorne had no choice but to curse the treachery of the race known as the First Ones, the Mera. Sealed deep beneath the surface of the earth, the many dark experiments of the Mera lay brooding. Worshipped by ancient men as gods, these beings would one day break free and wreak havoc untold. And as the shadowy figures slowly came for him, even Blackthorne still did not grasp the true scope of the secret that he had come so close to touching. For that, we will have to investigate the mad ramblings of Blackthorne's friend and fellow archaeologist, Ignatius X. Stone.
Thanks everyone for watching! If you like the music that played in the background of the video, please check out Yithian Prophecy. Link is also in the description.